Hi, up and down mostly. My name's Mike, I'm here in the UK, in Kent, about 35-40 miles south of London. I've just been watching your responses to Eric. I've watched your response first. I really feel that you need make no apology for being emotional. I mean, here in the UK and probably over there as well, there are more positive elements of the country celebrating the fact that laws were brought in to abolish slavery. And this is huge cause for celebration, of course. I mean, obviously my country has done a lot of things in the past that it regrets, and holding up a slave trade, as happened obviously in America as well, is something that is hugely regrettable. And what really gets me about the situation with Katrina and the flooding in Louisiana and all the Big Easy and all over is that from this distance, I'm sorry to say that it just looks like the biggest racist act perpetrated that I've ever seen in my lifetime. I mean, I'm only 43, but the slow, pathetically slow way in which the biggest country in the world, the richest nation in the world, has been to go down there and sort it out. I saw a favourite documentary programme of mine about motoring when they over here, and they went over to America and they went down to the places most affected by Hurricane Katrina, and the devastation looked like it happened yesterday. I don't particularly want to have a pop in America because, unfortunately, my view is that as an Englishman, our government has done too much to follow some of the policies, that particular foreign policy that Americans I've spoken to and seen on YouTube are not particularly proud of. But I don't get it. Why is it taking so long? It looks like in Louisiana, like the hurricane happened yesterday. Please, but do not apologise for being emotional about that, because I'm disabled, okay? That's not, you may think, directly relevant, but the simple fact of the matter is I actually have probably more in common with black people in my country, and I use the word black because we've gone through coloured and all this sort of thing, and black people, in my experience, are happy to be called black people. Though I appreciate your comments about judging people by the colour of their skin, of course I do. The reason I feel in many cases more comfortable with black people is because we share discrimination. Okay, our discriminations are different in that I'm discriminated against because I can't go where I want to go and do what I want to do because of not only my own inability physically to do certain things, but also the physical barriers that are in my place, in my way, I beg your pardon. Particularly in older buildings which haven't been built with disabled access in mind, and this in the UK very slow, given the age of our infrastructure, the very slow pace in which a lot of older infrastructure and older buildings are actually being modernised to take account of disability. So, you know, I just point that out, that, you know, I know what it's like to be discriminated against. I really know how you know, I really understand your feelings about what's going on, and I'm sorry to say, because I mean, one thing that's been brilliant eye-opener to me as a sideline is just how many wonderful Americans I've met on YouTube. I mean, my cousin is married to an American and lives in Chattanooga, so I know that there are a lot of nice Americans, and I've never met one that I didn't like. However, I'm getting a little bit off the point, I suppose. But I really feel that it's hugely to America's discredit that they are in other parts of the world telling them what to do, i.e. Iraq, when huge numbers of their citizens have been made homeless, as you know. And it's just you know, shocks me that nobody, apparently, I'm sure there are many who feel like you do in America, but it doesn't seem, at least we're not getting it over here, that there are huge demonstrations of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people saying to George Bush, go down there and sort it out. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm now going to look at Eric's videos, because I'm sure I will get yet another perspective on the tragedy that's going on down there. I wish you well, and you know, the emotion that you show comes out because you're passionate, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. As an Englishman, we're not supposed to be passionate about anything by reputation, but of course that's rubbish. We are just as passionate as anyone else about a lot of things. I'm going to leave it there. I've looked at a few of your videos now, and I do enjoy what you talk about and the way you talk about it, and I'll be watching some more. So from sunny Tunbridge Wells here in Kent, in England, I bid you good morning, and I'll catch you soon.